Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 Portable. This is KaffeineGaming. Last time we just did some social links. We maxed out Hanged Man and Hierophant. Let's take a quick look at what we've got here. This is an automatic one. We're almost maxed with Priestess and Emperor. We're almost maxed with Rio, which is the Chariot. We're at level 6 with Justice. We're very close to maxing out Hermit. Koromaru, we're getting there. Death is automatic, Temperance is Bebe, and we are very close to that one as well. Akihiko, we're at level 7, and Sun, we are only at level 3. We've got Moon, Tower, Devil, Hanged, Lovers, and Hierophant, and Magician, all maxed out. What are we doing this evening? Let's look at my notes. Let's start with talking with Ken here. To be honest, I was planning to go there today, but I decided not to. If I keep living in the past, I'll never be able to move forward. You have a turtleneck on. Did you know this? On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, episode 34, Hawk's Betrayal. Has Hawk really gone over to the dark side? And now the news. Alright, well that's nothing exciting there. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go on a walk today. Let's go together here. There's gonna be a lot of this recently. We're gonna be going, doing midterms today too. Koro-chan looks happy, like always. Huh? Isn't that girl the same year? What's happening? Huh? Oh, what a coincidence. Are you walking the dog? Oh, and Fuka-san's here too? Oh, good evening. Oh yeah, you live in the same dorm, don't you? What are you doing? I'm going for a run. It's that perfect time of year, not too hot or too cold. I see, you're working really hard. The three of you spoke for a while. Alright, and we've both become closer with Fuka and Rio on this one. It seems Koromaru is done playing. Oh, we should get going soon. Koro-chan looks bored. Goodbye, Rio-san. Alright. Nothing exciting there, it's just that's what we want to do. Monday we actually have today off. So what we're gonna do, first of all, I don't think we get any phone calls. I believe no one has anything interesting to say. I think everyone's been studying. No, I haven't been studying. I understand how you're feeling, but there's no excuse for not studying for the exam. Unfortunately, the reality of life can be quite cruel sometimes. Well, good luck. Yeah, well, we're maxed out, so we're good. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's get out of here. We've already talked to pretty much everybody. We have nothing really to do. There's no social links that we can do today. In fact, there's no social links that we're gonna be doing this evening either. The couple are staying the same thing. So we're gonna draw a relationship fortune this time. We're gonna do friends. We're gonna draw for, oh wait, no, someone else. Let's try that again. People in school is what we want to do. And we wanted to choose tennis player Rio, because we're really close to that one. All right, we have a little luck, and we found 500 yen. Nothing exciting there. We've seen all that before. The exams start tomorrow. It looks like you were all serious about doing well on them. But as for me, I am more serious about what comes after the exams, the final battle. I will fight with all my strength. We cannot lose. I certainly hope so. Lucky color for Sagittarius is pink. For extra luck, try putting a flower on your door. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody has anything interesting to say, so... additionally, there's nothing we can do. I talked about this last time, but if you weren't here last time, we've already maxed out all of our skills, so academics, charm, and courage is all maxed out. So we're just gonna go to bed early. We could possibly work today if you want to, but quite frankly, it's just gonna be easier to sleep because I don't really need the money. Second semester midterm exams begin today and last for 5 days. So let's go ahead and just walk you through this, shall we? I got all the answers in front of me. This question seems familiar. What is the #1 source of stress for women? The answer is husbands. All right, so that's day 1. Day 2. Who founded numerology? The answer is Moses. Day 3. What is superconductivity? The answer is 0 electrical resistance. Yay. This is so exciting. All right, last day of questions we have to answer. So this is day 4. The Onin War was one of the 2 instances that triggered the Sengoku era. What was the other? The other one was the coup of Miao. Miao? Is that? I don't think that's how you pronounce that, but it cracks me up. But yeah, that's what it is. It's the coup. Meow is the sound the cats make. And the last day, today's the last day of midterm exams. This is just like an essay type thing, and basically this one is determined by your academic level. And if you are at max, it'll say the questions are just too easy. Your pen won't stop moving. That's what you want to see here, so. Alright, so with that, there's not much, no one's really saying much. But let's talk to, I think it's, yeah, this girl right here. I've been thinking, normally if someone is hurt somewhere, they bring in someone new, right? That means if anyone in student council is hurt, I might have a chance to get in. Hey, what's with that look? You're acting like I'm a criminal or something. I'm not that bad. I'll get her without any cheating. Yeah, so she's still in love with, Mitsuru. We're gonna get out of here. Like I said, no one has really anything interesting to say, and we don't have any social links that we can actually do today, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna draw a fortune for a friend, particularly Korumaru. So let's go ahead and grab that. And today's luck is little luck, and we found another 500 yen, which we don't really need, but that's okay.
Sup, dude?
Phew, it's finally over. Dude, wanna go to Tartarus today? Okay. Awesome. I don't even want to think about school anymore. You don't actually go to Tartarus if you say anything. I was going to say something else about social links. Oh, money-wise, you can see I've got 1.5 million yen down there. We actually have more than that because we got plenty of stuff to sell, so don't worry about it too much. Let's talk to Ken. We don't have exams in elementary school, but I'll have to take them in middle school. Are they difficult? Not really. Really? Wow, that's good to hear. Oh, here's Shuji. Considering what you've all been through, you did an excellent job on your exams. You should all go out and enjoy the weekend. Okay, there we go. Come on, talk to Yukari first. I don't feel relieved like I usually do after an exam. What about you? I feel completely relieved. Really? How could you be relieved knowing that the last operation is coming up soon? And Shinjiro-senpai is still unconscious in the hospital. You have a lot of guts. I am maxed on my guts, thanks. I heard from Mitsuru about how Shinji was doing. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about it. The only thing I can do is continue training. I won't be able to perform my duty if I let myself get complacent about my current power. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have received a report that Shinjiro's condition remains unchanged. They say it's a miracle that he's still holding on. Just talk, please. Let's see, I don't think I did well on the math exam. I had a hard time remembering terms and equations, which are usually no problem for me. What about you, Katoni-chan? How did you do? Pretty good. You must have gotten a good grade. I certainly hope so. My favorite subjects are tactical theory, mechanical engineering, and information analysis. Unfortunately, my examinations were not on those subjects. Therefore, I do not think I did very well. Our exams are finally over, but I still feel like crap. I'm thinking about Shinjiro-senpai. I fear for the worst, and it makes me worried. Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go, it seems Junpei wants to go get out somewhere. So let's go ahead and go with Korumaru on a walk today. Yeah? Man, going on a jog on a day like this just feels right. It makes me forget all the tests I failed. Really? Look at that, Korumaru's so worked up. I'm sure he has stuff to think about too, like recent events. Dogs are just so honest, you know? When he looks at me, I get embarrassed, like he can see right through all the lies I tell myself. You just can't lie to Korumaru. That dog. Okay, well, that's fine. It seems Korumaru is done playing. Oh, and here comes the dogster himself. Guess it's time to head back, huh? The dogster? Really? Well, we're fine. So, we can actually go back to social links now. There's no school today. It is Sunday. We are not going out with anybody today, so I'm just going to go ahead and very quickly get through this. We're almost maxed on Hermit. Actually, we'll probably be doing that next time, so don't worry, but we're not going to be hanging out with anybody like this today. We have some other people, particularly somebody that's dying, that we're going to be hanging out with on Sundays. So, I'm sure you know who we're talking about. I actually feel really bad about this guy. I mean, it's pretty sad. Akihiko? Is the command room mechanism still busted? Yeah, it still hasn't been repaired yet. Well, we can't fix it if we don't know how it's malfunctioning. I'll check it out later. If you have time, can you check it out too, Katone-chan? Okay, let's head up and see what we got here. Do we have a new recording? Let's go ahead and watch this. Beginning playback. Okay, on the 13th. Oh, it's Akihiko's room. It looks like Akihiko's room. Akihiko is pacing around his room looking upset.
Damn it. I'm still not over that business in Yakushima. Is my way with girls really no better than Junpei's? How could they treat me the same as his lame pickup lines?
Akihiko picked up a magazine from his desk.
Are you able to make others laugh with a well-timed joke? Well, I can't think of many examples, but I can do that much at least. Careful. Making others laugh and being laughed at are two entirely different things. When people speak to you, do you try to respond with pure logic and reason? This is a common mistake with inarticulate men. Try to consider what the other party is feeling. I gotta admit, they've got a point. Try testing yourself by speaking as if you're asking a female friend or coworker to your favorite store. The two most important things are to smile and have a good sense of humor.
Really?
Hey there. What great timing to see you here.
Oh, God.
I'm going to the beef bowl place. Wanna come with? Humor. You know, the beef bowl place. Oh, hey, maybe we could meet up there. Am I the chairman?
Sounds like it.
That's it. Screw this.
Akihiko started pounding the sandbag with all his might. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Akihiko's not exactly the most articulate of people when it comes to women. I'm sure you guys have noticed. Don't worry, we'll get there. Let's go ahead and hang out with Akinari today. Oh, it's you. Alright, so let's go ahead and hang out with them. You do not need a matching persona, by the way, if I've not mentioned that. I'm doing better today. I know, it probably looked pretty bad last time, right? I had been reading a book before we met that day. I got so absorbed in the reading that I forgot to close the window, and I didn't realize how chilly it was. Do you read many books? The answer that you want to choose is, I love reading! I see, that's something we have in common then. Akinari seems pleased. I read a lot of books these days. I find that they're the easiest way to spend my time, since I can get lost in a book's private world. Do you read books all the way to the end? You want to answer not if it's boring. I don't read the endings either, though I think our reasons for doing so are different. Akinari smiled. I really get into the story and usually reach the end quickly, but I never want to finish it. Because if I finish the story, I'll be stuck here, again, alone in my room. As Akinari, the person who can't escape his fate. Stories about hope or heroism. Those are the kind of books I read. So hopefully, if I do decide to finish reading them, I'll feel happy at the end when I come back here. Akinari smiled weakly. Yeah, so this is important to note. I think this is the first time he talks about books, and it's important for the rest of the social link. Time is ruthless. It looks like the sun is already setting. I hope we have another chance to talk. The reason I think he'll almost always say something like that, and that's because he doesn't know when he's gonna die, and at this point, it could be at any moment. So that's very depressing, and I apologize. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R again, episode 35. Do we already have episode 35? Was it? I don't even remember. Passenger pigeon romance. Fight for your sickly love, Swallow. And now the news. What? I thought it was episode 35 this week. I don't know what's happening. Man, I'm just gonna sleep when the dark hour disappears. Because you know how tiring it is fighting in Tartarus. I want to be able to rest peacefully for a change. A nice deep sleep. Sounds good. I could use some beauty sleep. With a little maintenance, my body looks as good as new. It must be difficult keeping one's skin looking healthy. Thanks for reminding me. What to do after the dark hour disappears? I cannot answer that question. I was built solely to eliminate shadows. Once that mission has been fulfilled, there is no reason for me to remain active. What happens next does not concern me. I guess. That was really depressing. If the dark hour disappears, I'll probably spend more time with the archery club. Because of C's, I haven't been as involved. Alright, so we literally have nothing to do today. So, you can do pretty much whatever you want. I'm just gonna sleep because it's gonna be the easiest thing. There's no way to make money today. There's no social links, there's no walking. So kind of whatever. Exam results will be posted today. Oh boy. We should max out. Hey, the results are posted. Alright, so we should have the top score in our class. You scored the highest in your class. Everyone is looking at you with respect. And our charm has increased. And so we want to find Mitsuru and get the gift from her, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. Okay, everyone, come get your tests so we can go over them. On question 1, you had to use the formula we spent several days on to solve it, remember? The next question was a word problem about calendars. Does anyone here buy a new calendar every year? If you do, you're wasting your money. You see, calendars only have a set number of patterns. After all, how many days can January 1st possibly fall on? I'll pick a student mathematically. Let's see, Katone. How many calendar patterns are there? The answer to that question is 14. Correct, well done. Obviously, January 1st can only fall on 7 days, Monday through Sunday. But you must factor in the possibility of a leap year at the end of February, which gives you 7 more patterns. 2 variations based on 7 days gives you 14 patterns in all. Any year you can name falls into one of these 14. That's pretty cool. So I guess if anybody's watching this is younger than 14, you've probably not seen all of the possible calendar years. And if you are older than 14, there's a good possibility that you actually have. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna be hanging out with Rio today. Now, actually, I want to see something. I don't think we're gonna need a Chariot persona to do this. Let's just go try it out and see if we don't. I'm gonna save first and make sure, because I don't actually feel like buying yet another persona if we don't have to. And if we don't max it out, I'll just reload, don't worry about it. Alright, let's go ahead and go to practice and see if we max this out. I'm hoping we do. You sweated it out with the club members. Alright, let's call it a day here. Let's clean up then. Oh yeah, Rio, did you give any thought to that group date? You know, you can leave me out. I don't need a boyfriend. Come on, you need a better man to love than Kenji, seriously. I don't think one exists. Great, then we're all doomed. The other club members went back to the school, leaving you alone with Rio. Oh, Katone. This feels like it was a while back, when it was just the two of us practicing together. Stuff like group dates and everything, they're all being nosy, aren't they? I never thought I'd be asking other people about things like love. I thought it was right to sacrifice everything and devote myself to the club. No matter how tough things got, knowing I was getting better and showing results would relieve my suffering. But I had forgotten something very important. To have fun! I forgot the joy of tennis. Take a look at this. Rio holds a worn-out book in her hand. It's a beginner's guide. When I first started playing tennis, I was so excited that I couldn't even sleep. I'd read this in bed while I ate, even during class. I want to give this to you. I want you to have the thing that gave me so much inspiration back then. I think it'll help me remember that I'm not alone. So please. We got a guide from her. And you can say anything you want to hear me say, oh, thank you. I'm the one that should be thanking you. It's all because of you that I came to realize all of these things. You've been with me every step of the way, giving me the extra push that I needed. You always kept my eye out for those around you. Thank you. Rio bows in a slightly embarrassed manner. Yep, so she actually bows to us, which is pretty cool that they actually put that in there. You don't see that often in these games. I mean, it's a common greeting, but you just don't see it called out very often. Alright, so we can make Thor, which is the ultimate form of the Chariot Arcana. If you didn't read that, don't worry, it'll pop up here in a second. And here it is. Oh gosh. Something. That's why I thought that I didn't need anyone else. I was fine as long as I did my best by myself. But it's not something you can attempt alone. If you don't have friends with you, it's almost impossible to advance forward. One person by herself is really weak. Maybe the same thing can be said about life, too. Ha! I'm only 17. Anyway. Real laughs, embarrassed. Hey, let's change, you get to walk. Everyone said they'd meet us there. Come on, Katone. Alright, so we went, had some food and came back. Sorry I missed that one liner there.
Hello.
Your exams are over, right? Well, I'm ready to go to Tartarus when you are. I promise to do my best until the very end. I'll be fighting for him, too. That is extraordinarily sweet. Let's go ahead and watch some TV before we sign off today. Oh, there's something interesting on the news. Alright, so next time, let's see here. We have a ton of social links to continue. We're getting pretty close to maxing another one. There's a couple other ones that we're getting very close to, just getting close to the end on. We've also got some lover stuff coming up, so if you're super excited about seeing me romance yet somebody else, next episode's gonna be a good one. One note here, though, while I will be romancing everyone, at least one of those is like super awkward, so I'm gonna apologize up front. And I'll explain when we get there that I actually may not need to explain, but I'll let you know which one I'm talking about when we get there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.